So for every
Okay, let's turn that down. Let's turn that all the way down. 3 more days to the Ordeal stall update. Yeah, it is like legitimately one of the better updates the game's ever brought in. Like, I'm pretty excited for that. Actual good nodes to farm? Excuse me? Now, we've done a couple of boxes, but as you can see, we're a little low on apples. So before we actually get into the farming aspect of this, we're gonna have to grab some apples. What's the next event after this one? We have Ordeal Call 1, and then we get the Tower event, then we get Anniversary. So how are we all feeling about the fact that the boxes don't work properly? How do we all feel about that? You have to do it in this, really weird way of hitting return. Gotta make sure I'm actually doing this correctly, so I don't do that. Oh my god. Yeah, I did it. No, I did it. I wasn't doing it properly. No. I enjoyed the Liz tier list video. Hey, don't tell me. Tell the patrons. I ran the idea by the patrons and they were like, that actually hits. And I was like, awesome. And it was a lot of fun to do. It was a lot of fun to edit and throw together. I really enjoyed doing that one. Got to return on every single roll. Yeah, it is really annoying. Which account is better? Do you mean between my JP or my NA? My NA is way better than my JP account. Really nervous for 4 super certain bosses that will show up in the Bleached Earth area. They're not that bad. If it's like really that difficult and I'm seeing people having issues with it, I'll do video guides on them, but they're really not that hard. I think they're just more annoying than anything else. Hit a fat return, open that up, go back. You know what I think would be a nice quality of life update for these lottos? I could just open one box, like, just one entire one at a time. I'm also really surprised, by the way, that they have not done anything to actually fix or address this. Was your AP maxed out? I'll show you. So, I have been actually on the ball when it comes to farming the event. As you can see, we're out of apples. I've literally used every single apple on my account. So right now what we're doing is we're getting more apples so we can continue to farm. Like, the only thing that I've actually done is open up the first, like, couple of boxes so I could get the CEs from it. Hang on, I have a Patreon account. BRB, he's gonna thank himself. Dude, let me thank myself real quick. Let me pat myself on the back. Presumably so as to not interrupt the event. That's lame and gay. Game would probably implode if they let us draw the whole box at once. It's not even like that big of a deal, I feel. It would just mean you have to spend less time opening boxes and you could spend more time going back to playing the game. And you would assume that's what they want, right? They want you to play the game, no? I mean, kind of a wild concept. Developer would want you to play their game, right? From what I heard, they will fix it once the event ends. Yeah, but I need the apples from the boxes now. I need them now. I need these apples now, not later, now. Supposed to be a big event maintenance after this because of Ordeal call. Well, yeah, I mean, it's basically introducing like a whole new map, quote unquote. Which is really weird to say because just before this, me and some buddies were playing Wuthering Waves. When that game introduces a whole map, it really brings a new meaning to, you know, getting a whole new area. Didn't even change anything and broke lottos. Yeah, I don't get it because I've never had this issue on JP. Look, on JP, I've never had an issue where a raid dies before it even spawns. And I'm not able to properly open up my lottery boxes. It is, it's something special. We're definitely... We're definitely going through something over here on the NA side of things. Well, we could say that, that's for sure. Hello, Mr. ZTL. Does your FGA crash after about 50 battles? I haven't let it run for 50 because I usually check every about like 20 to see if I got any drops or something. So I haven't let it run for like 50 at a time. Oh yeah, they're never gonna live down that Ivan raid. Like, that's crazy. Like, what do you mean the guy died before he even spawned in? And then there was just nothing to fix that. You know what I mean? Like, there was just nothing. They were just like, yeah, sorry you guys missed out on the materials and everything. Now, like, I tried to give people some copium. I was like, well, I mean, the other raids are better, but it is still annoying if you need those mats. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because I think that was the one that dropped the proofs. And I was like, well, if you don't need proofs, the other raids are a bit better, I guess. But it's still annoying. It's still annoying, because if you are one of the people that wanted to farm it, you're just up a creek, I guess. And then I'm actually personally feeling it now, because I'm kind of in some, like, hero proof debt. Like, I need more proofs. So I was like, oh, man, well, I guess I should have, complained more. Ordeal call map is quite comprehensive coding-wise. JP implemented it smoothly, but I'm holding my breath. I mean, you know, if people are more, like, if people are doom posting about NA stuff, I kind of get it now. Because it's been, what? Last Christmas, we had the issues with the Ivan raid. This year, we're not having the issues with this lottery, which should be, like, the most simple thing of all time. It's literally, like, I click the button and it doesn't lag my game. Like, you would assume that would be really easy to not mess up. What do you think about an upcoming Beast banner this month? If I remember, both Draco and Space Air is going to be on the same banner. Oh, did they say they're going to be on the same banner? Big on Ford if you don't have both of those characters, but I have both of them on JP. So, rip bozos, I guess? But if you don't have them, it would be quite annoying. I'm not just gonna do what everyone says and just wait for the fix when I don't have to. Well, also, if you want to keep farming, you need the apples in there. Like, okay, you guys saw for me, like, I've used all of my apples. The only other way to get more apples is to open up your boxes. So I'm gonna need to open up these boxes. Oh yeah, and you just don't trust the devs to fix it. I mean, that's also probably pretty fair. But I can't understand why some people would just rather wait. This is very annoying. Because, like, normally I would just have, like, an auto mapper on. Did you get Coin of Light in JP? Did you see the video? Did you watch today's video? Because that will answer your question. I did poll in the middle of the video. This definitely breaks FGA. Well, I mean, the auto mapper that I use for opening these is built into LD Player. I just don't trust LD Player to open this correctly. I mean, look, it can barely do the friend point summons, but it does it good enough. But there have been times... I did it again. You see the Honkai Star Rail and Fate collaboration? Yeah, I'm gonna have to download Honkai Star Rail. It's unfortunate. I'm just aiming for 200 boxes. I'll cry when I run out of bones after 2 servants. I'm just looking forward to being able to actually skill up some of my characters. Thanks for the follow, my boy. I watch you get the Vamp Lady, but maybe $20 method. Nah, we got Mother's Day and stuff coming up. I gotta save money. We can't do the $20 method for Kolinskaya. Especially not on JP. Like, on JP, it's like, I don't get him, I don't get him. Like, if I didn't do the $20 method to get Metatron John, I'm not doing it for Kolinskaya. How many turns per battle were you averaging? 3? Are there people that are not doing 3-turn farms? Wait, there's people out here doing 4-turners? Y'all doing 4 turns? What do you mean by this? I don't know if anyone has said it yet, but you can hit back every 100 spin and it won't mess up. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I was gonna make a video on it because I was testing things out whenever we had the issue, and I was like, well, I wonder if I hit return if it'll fix it. And then I was like, oh, this works, and I was thinking about making like a YouTube short about it, but I was like, nah, let the people suffer. I'm like, if I was able to figure it out, they could figure it out. I got 11 turners, man. That's... Those people need to pursue mental health. Honkai Star Rail, it's good only because it started of the collab. Well, I mean, I was enjoying it when I first started playing it. And then while I had my account, I was enjoying it. But now I don't have my account anymore, and I'm a little upset about that. Because I had all the characters well, most of the characters I wanted. I didn't have Firefly, and I didn't have Fei Xiao. 11 turns on the CQ, right? He's like, yeah, the CQ, right? What even Gajuno Plug Suit Waiver can 3-turn with 6 CE? Nah, I don't believe it. Gajuno, that guy's a bum. I don't believe Arjuna Alter can do anything. That might be the worst Buster AoE character in the game. Yeah, I've been using Archetype Earth. The NP2 does indeed go crazy. And I'm done farming? That's incorrect. You're never done farming. Are all of your characters skill level 10? No? Didn't think so. Get back in there. Back in the mines. Get back in there. Mine is NP5? That's crazy. Unnecessary. Oh yeah, you said you had to do it because you had nothing else. Well, look, thankfully she's very well positioned for this. I will say this event has made me like Archetype Earth a bit more. Back, I just signed up at ZTL's Patreon. Hoggers? If you're in the Discord, we can give you the role. You can now get into the Elitist chat, where we're currently talking about what video I'm going to put out on Friday. I think it's going to be a good time. I think this Friday's video is going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, having to sell EXP feels kind of bad. Nah, you get used to it. You know, like once you once you have like all your guys leveled in, like my second archive is full of 5-star EXP. So like now at this point it's like 4-star EXP. That's just mana prisms. And I think I'm actually at the point where I can start using my mana prisms to start collecting the PP poo poo bad CEs. Like actually, let me see where I'm at with mana prisms. Is Friday when the new character releases? No, she should be coming out on Wednesday. It should be the 7th. So it should be Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. You know how JP is. Where am I at for mana prisms? But see, the thing is like, I don't want to spend too many mana prisms because I actually do want to be able to start bagging those new bond CEs as soon as they come out. Am I good on all these? I don't know, but I am almost caught up on having all these random CEs. What does the Romani one do? Take romance. I don't remember what all these PP bad ones do. QP and Master EXP. Wait, hold it. Oh, whoa. DJ, run that back. QP? Did you say QP? DJ, run that back. Give me that. Give me that right now. Uses up all of your mana prisms. Game introduces a mechanic that uses your mana prisms. Yeah, but I want to be the collector, you know? I'm trying to collect all the mana or the craft essences. I like collecting. I got the Italian girl. Which Italian girl? When does Raiko get her battery? Never actually. It's anniversary. This anniversary she'll get it. Romani. There he is. Look at this. Even from beyond the grave, Romani's coming out here to make sure that I have money. Thank you, Romani. Very cool. You were the coolest guy. My dyslexic ass did read that as when does Raiko get her breasts? And I was like, excuse me? So like, why would he ask that question? And then I realized I'm the special one. Wait, is there anything good in here? I'm just gonna start selling everything. Alright, we can just start auto-selling. I got Lapland Altar finally after too many draws. I got her on like my 8th multi or something, which felt really undeserved because my ass was not saving. My ass was not doing a very good job saving. Man, I don't care about these, like... I do care about the all 5-star EXP, but I don't care about the random, like, caster one. Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody care. Wave 3? Bro, what does bro mean wave 3? What is he talking about? I did also get the Foxy Mommy, and I was pretty happy about that. I didn't care if I did get her, but the fact that I did also acquire her does make me happy. It does put a smile on my face. It does make me quite the happy lad. Okay, I'm gonna go take that one random 5-star EXP card. I'm gonna go throw that in my second archive. That is getting ready for when we get more Gussie during anniversary. Although I am a little bit low on Grails because, and this is going to justify some of the people in the chat. All right, This is going to give them a little bit of a justification. You know, they're going to be happy. They're going to feel validated. But I have been giving the lady a little bit of credit. Okay, like I've been giving her a little bit of credit. I've been enjoying using this character. I've caved in a little bit. They're getting their grails. Right now I'm out. I kind of feel bad because I should have finished Tiamat, but I'm not gonna lie, I thought I already finished Tiamat. I thought she was already finished. So that was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, so I need 4 for them. So we get, like, what? 1 from Ordeal Call, 1 from the Tower event. But then we get, like, 75 from the Ordeal Call missions, I think. So we're just gonna dump all of those into Ace. I would really like to start on doing Jolter. Like, I think I'm wanting to do Jolter. But that just means I have to acquire some more copies. So we'll see. I mean, Jolter's kind of an NP5 target. I mean, she's the reason I'm even playing the game. So, like, maybe we'll see. What do you mean we get 75? You get a butt ton of grails for the Ordeal Call missions. It's just for, like, doing stuff. They're like, hey, did you, like, wink at your servant during London? Here's 5 lores. Did you wake up this morning? Here you go. 5 grails.
The strongest duelist won in the end.
Yo, with the 44 months? See, that's what you gotta be to be the Lord's most loyal soldier. Be like ya. Be better. If he can be doing it for 44 months, you can do it for 1 month. Be like him. Aspire to be better. They added Virgil and Dante to Punishing Grey Raven. I did not see that, but that is really funny. Punishing Grey Raven is a game that I do want to check out. It does look like a lot of fun, but I'm already playing way too many gacha games. Like, I am just physically playing too many of them. There are just too many. It is the saltiest saver. Tiamat was a powerful rival, and now I save for that shithead Oberon. Or get him on the GSSR or Destiny, and if so, we go for Morgan Hat. Well, I will always be going for Big Hat Morgan. Okay, which one of these should I get next? Master EXP Mysticode. Yeah. 5 friend points! Friend points! I'm definitely going for that one. Dude, I'm feeling so accomplished. We're getting all the things. We're cleaning Dabinky out, dude. We're cleaning her out. I'm finally gonna be the collector. Yeah, because I already have these. I was playing when these came out. I do need 2 of that. I think I need 2 of the Arjuna one. Right? I think so. That would be nice. Or is that Rivals? Oh, let me double check. Is it Rivals or Chocolat that I'm trying to maximum break? Okay, it must be... Yeah, it must be Rivals versus whichever one it's called. Japanese NA, the word's different. Oh, do I? No, okay. Yeah, I do have it. I was like, what am I, stupid? I was like, yeah, I do have it. I use that all the time. I only play Flight Grand Order and Arc Knights, and sometimes I go back to Nikkei even though I don't really care for it. That's kind of me when it comes to playing Nikkei in them. Like, I don't really care too much about Nikkei, but I enjoy it. Like, it's fun. It's a fun time. They're nice to me on Nikkei. I don't save for anything, and they give me every single new character that I summon for. Like, the only characters I don't summon for on Nikkei are, like, the little baby characters. But, I mean, if you're playing Nikkei and you're summoning for the little baby characters, you're doing it wrong. I think Nikkei's kind of boring. It's a time waste. It's a time sink. Like, if I don't feel like playing something else, like, and I just kind of want to, like, have my guys run around, that's kind of like Bleach Brave Souls and Nikkei for me. They're like time sinks. You know, if I just don't feel like paying too much attention, I send my guys in there. And, you know, I like, what's it called? You know, leveling up my guys and stuff. It's fun. I don't know what it is about MiHoYo games, it just repels me after a month. Nikkei's not a MiHoYo game, is it? If it is, that's really baffling. I would not expect it to be the same as, like, Genshin. Withering Waves, though, I've been really enjoying. Nikkei's Shift Up. Okay, that's what I thought, because I'm like, I see that at the beginning, but for, you know, for all I know, Shift Up could be a subsidiary of MiHoYo, for all I know, right? Who knows what's going on in the gacha gaming world? Like, if you told me that Genshin Impact actually owned FGO, it wouldn't surprise me. Or if it was the other way around, it's like, why does FGO not really try that hard? And it's like, oh, it's because they, you know, the company that owns them owns all the biggest gacha games. I'm like, ah, wouldn't surprise me. No, I'm aware. Yeah, I know MiHoYo's Genshin Star Rail and ZZZ. Because I know Wu was a different company. Which is why they're good. That game is a cybersecurity risk? Which game? How long has the spin button been freezing phones? Since the event dropped. The entirety of the event. Isn't that crazy? And nobody wants to go in there and just, you know, do a little clickety-clackety, flip the switch? Oh, do we just, like, not have, like, the budget for an NA team? Is the NA version of the game gonna make it? Or are we gonna survive? Is it just gonna be the JP version at this point? I really wish it was a different game that was getting a fake crossover. I kind of see what you mean, because now I have to play the game. Now I have to play the game. I bet if it was a gacha problem, it would have been fixed hour one. Oh, 100%, because you can't spend your money. But this is just you getting material. And who cares about that? Albert, I need an explanation. I know Albert be playing the game. I hate the lotto bug. I want to roll. Yeah, I would also like to get all my apples and then move back into farming. I got a dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Go ahead and ask. You have a question and I have an answer. Feel free to ask. Which tries harder, Dokkan or FGO? Well, if you were to ask me right now, Dokkan is kind of in a similar position to FGO because, dude, what, like, for the last, like, month, it's just been, like, a bucket of BS. I mean, the hit is, like, I like the new hit, but he's not, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel good. It's not like a Golden Week Dokkan Fest. And then the new Kaioken Goku is fun to use, but I don't know if that means he's good. And then they're like, alright, here's your easy A and seriously serious battle, which is the real name, which is, like, kind of hard, but not really. Like, it's really strange. So, you know, we'll shrug. I'm an iOS user, but I want to get FGA. I'm not sure. I play on Android. I'm assuming you can get FGA on iOS. But, like, I would assume that not everybody that uses it is on just Android exclusively. You can go to their channel and see if, like, you can download it from there. Does anybody use FGA in this chat and they happen to be on iPhone? Let's just answer the question that way. Sitting on 100 cent court, so I can't use blue stacks. Well, see, that's your first problem. You shouldn't be using blue stacks. You should be on the LD player. Although I do say that, but blue stacks, I tried them out recently. I think their app has improved a lot since I last used it. In fact, I might be considering making a little swappy swap on over. I might be using the old blue stacks. And it really does come down to I like blue stacks' mouse more. What's FGA? FGA is a program where you input the commands that you want it to make, and it will play FGO for you. Pretty much used for farming. Like, if you don't want to sit here and farm 800 billion boxes, you will, like, input what you want the game to do for you. So that way, you don't have to, like, sit here and farm 800 runs. No loyalty? They haven't paid me in, like, years, dude. What do you mean, no loyalty? Yeah, I'm not gonna be loyal to someone who does not pay me. Yeah, farming macro. Yeah, like, it's essentially a farming macro. But not everybody knows what a macro is, so I'm trying to explain it in a way that I think everybody could understand. Like, here, let me boot it up. I'll show you. So, like, if we go to, like, the archetype or setup I'm doing. Actually, let me not fuck with this. This is the one that I'm actively using. Let's just do, like, a new one. So, like, say we're on the NA side, and I'm like, you know what, I want, use my 10th team, and I'm trying to farm, I don't know, what do I want? I want some tiny bells, dude. I'm trying to min-max my Morgans. So then you'll come in, you know, this is your 10th team, right? And you'll be like, all right, let's have, like, Castoria pop skill 1, let's have her put skill 2 on that guy, and then put that over there. And then I don't want this guy to use anything. You know, let's pop that. There's no targets. That's the charisma. Bada boom, bada bing. Put that there. And then target that on them. Bada boom. Use your NP. So then all of those commands will then be used by FGA. FGA will then, like, execute all of those commands. Isn't there a chance your account gets banned for using FGA? No. I think if somebody's gotten banned for using FGA, they were probably doing something a little bit more heinous. Like, I've lost an account for using an emulator, but that's also because I was emulating within my emulator. I was seeing how far down the rabbit hole I could go. So understandably, they found it a little bit suspicious. They were like, you're emulating in your emulator? Excuse me? But it's like, it's a PvE game, so like, no, they don't really care. Like, if this was, like, affected where, like, you know, you were playing against other players and there was, like, a leaderboard and stuff, then generally these games care, but for the most part, if they don't address... Like, look, if you don't tell them that you're doing it, they're not gonna care. Especially because it's not, like, it's not, like, one of those farmers that, like, runs through things and skips it in the background, like, it runs it in, like, a different program. The fact that it's still playing the game... So you're like, because the things that FGO cares about is like you speeding up the game, because there are programs you can use to like speed up all things in FGO. Like you can have the game run at like 4 times speed. That they care about. They care a lot about that, because technically that's you giving yourself an advantage. But this way, the game is still like you're still playing the game normally. Nothing else is like going on. In fact, like, there have been times that I've used FGA while streaming and nobody can tell the difference. Unless I actually tell people. Because it just looks like you're playing the game. You're just getting the inputs. So, that way, you're in the clear with that one. Apple iPhone has FGA in it, but I can't find the link to it because the link goes to Full Gospel Assembly, which is not at all FGA. I think it's on, not Hanako's channel. It's, go to Neo Benedict's channel. I think that's where the link is. Follow the link on his channel. Yes, they do care if you speed up the game. Like, that is like a way to get, like, not instantaneously banned if you're speeding up the game. Yeah, they care about that a lot for some reason. It gets them all hot and bothered, all hot and steamy if you do that. Again, I think it is just because they're like, oh, well, because you're speeding up the game, you can do more runs and you're putting yourself at an advantage. I don't know, but they seem to really care about that. Shrug. Couldn't tell you. They just care. That's one thing that they're like, no, we care a lot about this. What's the channel for iOS FGA? Well, the guy that makes it is Neo Benedict. So go check his channel. Because that should take you, like, he should have a link to it on his channel. And so then you could follow that on his channel, and then you should be able to, find it if it's on Apple pretty quickly that way. I like how it's still broken. I don't like that it's still broken. Some BS. This is some nonsense. I want my QP and I want it now. Mommy want QP and I want it now. I hate Apple so much. All of their systems are stupid. Yeah, ironically enough, in September, I'm thinking about swapping over to iPhone. I'm thinking about being a sheep. How far along in OC4 are you? Not very. I've played up to, like, chapter 9, but I've read the first 2 chapters, like the prelude and the first chapter, because it's being translated. Again, Neo Benedict, the GOAT, has the, this translate app right there, and he'll translate, like, the main events. So far, I'm enjoying the first 2 chapters. I'm liking where I'm at. But obviously, I've been prioritizing playing NA for the Lotto. So I was like, okay, as much as I would really like to read this, I am going to need to prio doing the Lotto. Because I can't have no QP on NA. Like, I can't go through another year being made fun of for having no QP. Lads, I can't do it. I can't be made fun of. I can't be called a fraud. Planning on getting another phone for FGO? That's crazy. I was just wanting to swap to iPhone because... I don't know. Just because. I don't really have a good reason. I guess it's just like I want to go back and I want to see if... I want to get the iPhone, the Apple experience. Because I've been an Android elitist for the longest time. Below 100 gold apples in years were in shambles. It's now the age of the bronze apple. Hope they work on getting chapters translated and drop faster on NA after the last JP chapter drops. You mean like catching up? That's hilarious. That is funny. That is very, very funny that you think that they would try to tighten the 2-year gap. I wish I was able to think the way that you were able to think. I wish I had your optimism. Is there any way to store QP for when I hit the cap? You gotta spend it. You gotta spend it. Level up your character skills. Grail some people. Start making CE bombs. Spend it. You gotta find a way to spend it. What are generally the timings for when GSSR banners drop? New Year's, anniversary. There you go. There you go. Those are your 2 times a year. Apple got hit hard by the lawsuit? What lawsuit? What did they do? What did they do? It is hilarious, but if the whole story is done, I know I'm coping. Well, thankfully, I don't think we have to worry about that for a while, because Sakurai's taking over, and Sakurai loves her yapping stories. And I don't think Sakurai's ever going to run out of ideas, because Sakurai just wants to have, like, cool dudes from history fight each other. So Sakurai would be like, this chapter is going to be the Norse versus Chinese chapter. I'm doing Record of Ragnarok. And then we'll just be like, alright, you know what, whatever you say. You know what, whatever you say, Sakurai, I'm along for the ride. And again, Sakurai, not a bad head, like, being the head writer, she can cook sometimes. I know everybody here likes Shimosa. I think Shimosa's a little overrated, but everybody likes it. That's a Sakurai chapter. But then you also got to consider that Lost Belt 2 is a Sakurai chapter. Now, I enjoyed Lost Belt 2 when I read it, but I also understand it's not the most popular. But then again, Sakurai also wrote the Nero and Tamamo routes for Fate Extella, which is kind of a cook. But then at the same time, she also wrote Lost Belt 5.2, which is kinda mid. So Sakurai is what we would like to say a little inconsistent. Sakurai is either putting out, I wouldn't say bad chapters, but we'll definitely say mid chapters, or she's putting out the greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Kind of like Nasu. Nasu's either dropping the most boring chapter I've ever read in Camelot, or like the greatest chapter I've ever read in Babylonia. You know, Nasu is either out here dropping Lost Belt 6, or he's out here dropping Fate Stay Night. He's either dropping the best thing I've ever read, or the most biggest yap fest I've ever seen. He's either yapping or he's cooking, and he's never doing the same thing at the same time. 50-50 chance of it being good or bad, basically. Effectively, yeah. So what I'm hearing is that part 3 is just going to be DBZ. That is how I describe Sakurai. Sakurai does love her Dragon Ball fights. Sakurai does love the whole, like, this is the strongest guy we've ever seen. How many guys does Nasu have in his writing team? Himself? Like, different people write the different chapters, but it's like the one writer. Like, Higashide wrote Lost Belt 1, then Sakurai wrote Lost Belt 2, Lost Belt 3 was Urobuchi, the guy that did Fate Stay Night. He came in as a guest writer. Lost Belt 4 was Meteor, I think it was Meteor. 5.1 was Higashide again. 5.2 was Sakurai with Nasu writing the very end. 6 was Nasu, 7 was Nasu. I want to say Ordeal Call 1 was Higashide, because Sakurai did Ordeal Call 2, Nasu did Ordeal Call 3, and right now Ordeal Call 4 is written by Higashide. And Higashide's my goat, that's my boy. Higashide, that's my guy right there. That's my guy. I didn't like Lost Belt 3. Yeah, I think Lost Belt 3 I'm kind of coping on, because it's literally missing a second act. There's like Act 1, Act 2, and there's no Act 3. Like, we're missing like a middle chunk that we normally have in stories. Which is really sad, because ever since Phase 0, Urobuchi's been wanting to do stuff with like Xians and like weird Chinese mythology. And so, like, I was really looking forward to that. I was like, dude, Urobuchi finally gets to write what he wants to write. And not only is it, like, really short, it just feels kind of rushed. And it's sad because what is there is really cool. I think the available material that he has for Lost Belt 3 sounds like it's going to be really sick. Like, it feels like it's going to be really cool. And then it's just kind of... it doesn't really go anywhere. And it's like, it's kind of unfortunate. It's like really unfortunate. It's like, yeah, it's like, it's super, super sad. How do you open 100 at a time? I can only open 10. You gotta get past like the first couple of boxes, and then you get to unlock 100 at a time. I'm surprised whenever somebody like won you. I mean, well, think about like the Mount China over there, right? Freaking Qi Huang basically made his own counterforce and just said, fuck it, I put all of our heroes in there, and they're basically my heroic spirits. And then the people that we got was, one of them is not even a playable character, right? One of them, not even a playable guy, he's just an NPC servant. And then the other person, half the people here aren't going to be able to remember their name. Like, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. It's like, it's so sad. Because we have, like, you have so many good options in there. Like, it's like, it could have been such a cook. And then we got nothing. We got nothing. There's a nothing. Tungunska? Tungunska was a, that's a Sakurai cook. I'm not a big fan of Tungunska. I think the end for it is, like, fine. It made me like Koyan a little bit more. But I think that was, it was, like, too short of a story. Like, I definitely think that needed a good couple of extra chapters. Because it's just like, Koyan, I don't even know what you want, dog. Like, I don't know what your purpose is. She's like, I'm a big rock. It's like, okay. Yeah, but, like, but why, though? She's like, I'm a big rock. And I'm like, you already said that. She's like, yeah, I'm a big rock. I'm like, you're gonna have to, like... And then she's like, yeah, it's, like, humans' fault. I'm like, Koyanskaya, you killed those animals! You can't blame us. She's like, yeah, but, like, humans are loud and noisy. And I'm like, you can't be this, like, stupid. You can't be this dumb. She's like, well, the animals don't know any better. And I'm like, Koyan, but you know better. She's like, well, I'm still gonna kill you guys. It's like, okay, dude. It's like, Taigong, put this bitch in the egg. Taigong, egg this lady right now. I might be cooked, but the idea of Koyan saying I'm a big rock over and over is kind of based. No, that's no, it's not true. That is not true. Bring, you are cooked. I don't think your brain works. Bring, we gotta bring you to the doctor to make sure your brain is still connected there. We gotta make sure that you're doing alright. The thing that makes me really sad as well is that I love Koyenskaya's third Ascension design for the Foreigner one. And you don't even get to fight that one. Like, that one's not, like, shown in the story at all. It makes me so sad. Because I love that design. I think it goes incredibly hard. And it's just not used. It's so sad. It makes me so sad. Because I remember when I was getting into reading it, I was like, dude, I can't wait to see, like, Koyenskaya, like, rock up in this, like, really cool beast-looking design. And then my buddy Stellar was just like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. That doesn't appear at all. And I'm like, what? Nah, you're kidding. It's like, no, she's gonna be in, like, her suit. And then she's gonna turn into a big thing. And then she's gonna get put in an egg. And I was like, okay. Why is Koyan Light different than Koyan Dark? Koyan Dark is like the beast one, where she's like, I like animals and I don't like people. Koyan Light is like the business lady, where she's like, well, I might not like people, but I can tolerate them. I mean, like, realistically, there's not much of a difference there, just repackaging the character twice. But, like, they try to do it as, like, well, this is, like, the person one, and this is, like, the animal one. I'm like, they're like, the same guy, dude. Like, let's relax. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. You ain't fooling me with that one. Alright, go ahead. Give me the CE. Give me the man of Chaldea. Give me the man. And look at that. Like that, I am now a collector of CEs of swords. You could say I'm a collector of swords. You are sent to the hospital and rescued. You wake up in the morning and find a nurse with a giant needle in your hand. Which nurse would you see? Nightingale, BB, Koyenskaya's secretary? I don't know, give me BB. Give me BB. BB's hot, and if BB kills me, I don't really care. Plus, if BB shows up, I know that she's up to something suspect. Whereas, like, Nightingale, maybe she's in a good mood and she is gonna try to heal me, or maybe she's gonna chop my balls off. And then Koyenskaya is probably gonna eat me, so shrug. Unless it's Assassin Koyenskaya. If Assassin Koyenskaya shows up and I have money, if I have insurance, she's probably the best one. Because Koyenskaya will do her job if she's getting paid. But if it's not the Assassin one, then I'm out. At least BB, I know she's gonna be doing something weird and suspect. Yeah, see, I at least know BB's there to fuck with me. Like, I know BB's gonna throw me in a pocket dimension. Well, I don't know if it's a beverage of sorts. Maybe some type of... Maybe some type of liquid that one would store inside of a cylindrical device in which they could drink it? Why didn't they just make her a beast servant when she was a beast character? Because at that time, we didn't have a beast class. And you gotta think they do that for all of them. Like, Kiara got turned into an alter ego. Clea and Skye got turned into a foreigner. They made Kama an assassin. You know, they've always, like, repurposed all the different characters. One may call that the drink. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know what you're trying to refer to, Genix, but I feel like you're on to something. I feel like... sorry. I had to yawn. You can actually get the drop on BB if you make an unexpected move and take the needle. I don't know if I want to scare BB. Like, it might be cute in the moment, but I don't want to get turned into a cockroach. How many boxes you up on? 116. And we're still opening. I have definitely miscalculated how many boxes I farmed. I thought I only farmed 100. But I think we did a little bit more than 100. Beat her back with a bug. Yeah, but you have to have the what's it called? The Riz of Ritsuka. I was gonna say you have to have the autistic Riz of Ritsuka, but that might be true. I was like, I don't know if that is true. I was like, nah, he's definitely gotta be a bit on the spectrum to like maintain all of these different servants. You can't be a normal person if you can get along with both like Kyohime and Taigong, and then like Waver, and then like Gilgamesh, and then like Asana Serenity, but then simultaneously like Matahari and Raiko. Like you gotta be a little different. You gotta be a little different. You gotta be a little loopy. We could get beast versions of old beasts. Why? So they can be worse than Draco? I only get the bug when my phone is under 50% battery. Well, I'm playing on my computer, so I can't really affect that. Probably got my PC stuff updated so I can finally run some nice last-minute farming. Time to set up that FGA, buddy. Look, Genix, if you can't figure out a consistent 6 CE clear, just run the 5 CE setup. You're going to be farming so much that it doesn't matter. You're going to hit max QP, who cares? Oh, we're setting it back up? No, I don't think you were until I gave you the idea just now. Hercules has commentary? Nah, he ain't saying anything of value. I got the 6 CE clear. Okay, but who asked? I could inconsistently for the 90++? Bro, just use the damage CE at that point. Because you need it to be a consistent clear if you want FGA to do it. No, don't you have Archetype Earth? Just slap, like, even if she's NP1, just slap the damage CE on Archetype Earth and she's got it. Morgan 2, Koyan Light, and Mothman, nice 6-turn clear. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Morgan does not clear the 90++. We did indeed give it a shot. It did not go very well. If you get, like, good RNG with crits, though, you can do it. But if you're doing raw NP, no, you can't do it. Is FGA and auto-farming a thing? Yeah, I guess you could think of it like that. It like, just copies the inputs you tell it to do. So it effectively just kind of, like, plays the game for you. Doesn't have the lotto bug? No. This is how you get around the lotto bug. The lotto bug would be if you, like, then opened it again when you're already in this menu, but if you click return, you don't get the bug. I was watching Vilsaka experiment with different servants on the 90++, and he was so confident Morgan had it until she didn't. Yeah, I was pretty confident. I was like, dude, she's gonna have the power mod because, like, riding, and then she's gonna, like, do a bunch of damage, and then she's gonna get in there, and then she didn't, and then I was sad. It was unfortunate. It was a rip bozo moment on my part. I was going so fast, I didn't even notice you pressing the return button. Fellas, I'm just that good. My mouse is moving faster than the eyes can track. I'm just that insane. I didn't know I was sick nasty Yoda with the sauce, but now I know. Now I know that I'm just the best to ever do it. Can't you do the full box thing before resetting to skip the bug? No, you cannot. I would demonstrate it, but I don't want to have to reboot my game. Personally, not in the market to do that. What is the lotto bug? If you open up... Okay. So if you're in this menu, and if I were to click this again, it would, my game would, like, freeze. Casterku destroyed this 90+. Not the 90+ destroyer! Oh my gosh! If only literally every servant couldn't do the 90+. Yeah, dude, move aside, yeah. 2017 called, they want their meta back, alright? Look, if you want to, you're not getting any props from me for being able to destroy the 90+. Oh, you could do 200,000 damage? Whoop-de-doo, okay, buddy? Not good enough anymore. Bum. Bozo. Loser. Loser! Okay, that might have been a little too harsh on Casterku. Do I risk it for Nero Bride? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, you do. Here, I got you. Are you telling me? Are you telling me that whenever you see this woman, you don't think of do it for her? Whenever you see this woman, you telling me you don't just immediately think of do it for her? Come on, man. Okay, what if I sweeten the pot? Okay, what if I sweeten the deal? Did you know she's only 150 centimeters tall? In freedom units? That's 4'9". Bro, she's a snack pack. She's so short. She's so cute. She's so adorable. Her alignment is Chaotic Bride. This bitch will suck your dick. Suck. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's get back to opening up packs. Do you see what slow opening these boxes does to me? You see what this does to me? It was don't do the 90++ if you can't 6 EE. Now who said that? I'm not doing a 6 EE setup and I'm still doing the 90++. I want the mats from Trom. You see these things? Someone gonna tell me that if you can't 6 EE, you don't do it. How about I tell them to go suck a fat weenie? Look, I made me a struggle meal the other day, and this was by choice, by the way. I was just really feeling this. It was the, like the mac and cheese and hot dogs. If you've ever grown up in, you know, a less fortunate household, you know about this classic banger. But I made me some of those. Suffice to say, that means I got some wieners in my fridge, and you could suck on them. Any ideas to where Saber Medusa releases? About like month and a half from now. Because next week we have OC1, like, pre-release. Then we have OC1 actually releasing. Then a week after that, we have Durga releasing. And then, like, 2 weeks after that, we have the ladder event. And then that's when Saber Medusa comes out. Dude, yeah, Mac and Frank, this is how I know Bring is at least 50% African American. Because he would not know about the Frank and Max if he wasn't growing up in the ghetto. If he wasn't growing up in these slums. I'm not rolling for Saber Medusa. I don't think anybody asked you. It's more a value from the lotto tickets. You'll get more from the 90 plus if you can't succeed the 90 plus plus. But think about the materials. Think about the materials. Think about it. Think about it. Think about the no! I did the glitch. The only character I think I'm saving for is Beast Rin. Don't ever call her that ever again. Do not disrespect Ereshkigal by calling her Rin. Don't ever do that in my presence ever again. You just really need wine, mate? Oh, the mat? Yeah, the mats. I do need the mats. I had like 20 of them before I started the grind. I only had like 20 of them. What are the odds OC1 releases and it's auto-completed? Do I still get the rewards? Because then I don't really care. Actually, I would care because that's streaming content. Wait a minute. I can't spell. You know what? Fair enough. Have a good day. You know what? Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Have yourself a nice day, dude. He's like, hey, bro, I can't be spelling Ereshmishmal. I can't spell it. Fair enough. Have a good day. Fair enough. Cheers. I'm saving for Alko and Alice, so I gotta skip Tez and Kenshin, sadly. Bro. Everybody telling me who they're saving for, like I asked. I don't care. I'm saving for my characters. Look, all I care about is that I don't get shafted and everybody else does. And if you guys all have to get shafted on your rolls so I can get all the characters I want, then I'm just gonna be honest, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I think Ereshkigal is more popular than Ishtar. I'm pretty sure that's not even close. Let me go look at Dan Boru. Dan Boru. Official art. Let's look at Ereshkigal Fate. Okay, Ereshkigal has 4.8 thousand. Oh, hold on, but Ishtar is 4.4. It's okay. Ishtar's kind of hanging in there. Wait. No, I don't think this counts. This doesn't count Beast Ereshkigal, I don't think. Actually, hold on. The gap might be more large, actually. Let me see. Let me look at a space Ereshkigal, and then let me see if they tag it with Ereshkigal. No. Okay, it does. So it's 4.8 to 4.4. Ishtar people are those feet-themed people. Yeah, we should kill all of the Ishtar fans in Minecraft. I pulled her with a ticket. Nice, dude. I'm happy for you. I didn't ask, but I'm happy for you. Is she? I think all the anime onlines prefer Ishtar over here. I think that's a bias on your part, my guy. Because everywhere that I've been around, and all the polling that I've done, all of my research, has Ereshkigal blowing Ishtar out of the water. Babylonia anime did not help Ishtar out. I think before the Babylonia anime came out, there were a lot more Ishtar fans. And then Ishtar's kind of just a fail girl in all of the Babylonian anime, and they didn't really help her out with that. And Ereshkigal Girl's in that anime, and she's also really dummy adorable. You pulled her with a ticket or pulled her over with a ticket? Either way, it's pretty cool. How many sections does the Lost Boat 7 have? Like, at least 2. Probably 3. Giving Ishtar a ticket for speeding on... Oh, on her big, huge boat. But nobody care. I don't know, shoot her down. I don't know. Only thing I can find on Neil Benedict's channel is the translator rip. Wait, he might not be the FGA guy. Hold on. Okay, if you go look up FGA FGO, the first video has a GitHub link to where you can go download the app. There you go. I've fixed my mistake. All the waifus are just Morgan? Wrong. All of the waifus are just not Morgan. Oh wait, no, you had a previous message. Fate Go Waifu Tier List ZTL Edition. So obviously Morgan, Jolter, and Ruler Artoria gotta get up there. Those are probably like my 3 favorite. But the other people that are also very close is Kagetora is pretty high up there. I'm a pretty big Saber fan. I'm a pretty big Jean fan. I do love me some Ereshkigal. I do really like Quetzalcoatl. I don't really express it too much in videos, but Quetzalcoatl is the first character that I spent money on after reading a story. Like, I was reading Babylonia, and I was like, I need to have this character. Morgan will be at the top? It depends on the day. It's either Morgan or Jolter. I think it's just because, like, the bit with Morgan has run for so long that people just assume she would be de facto #1, but I do like Jolter as much, if not more than Morgan. It just depends on the day. Like, people gotta understand, I'm not playing this game for Morgan. I'm playing this game because I like Jolter a lot. Jolter's the reason I'm playing this game. If there was no Jolter, I would not be playing FGO. Like, if Jolter didn't exist, but then they put Morgan out, I would not download the game for Morgan. But I did download the game for Jolter. So, Jolter's got a lot of power. She's got a lot of strength and influence. I'm also a huge BB enjoyer. I do love me some BB. I am also a Gymanomosaurus, Nero, and Tamamo enjoyer. Some people would say you have to choose between the 2 of them. I would say my arms are big enough to hold the 2 of them. Alright, I got big orangutan arms. You can have both. Also a big fan of Altera. I like Altera a lot. After reading Fate Extella. Big fan of that. People don't realize how nuts people went when Jolter became playable. I mean, that's like my first account I bought because I didn't pull Jolter. I just bought an account that had her on it. That's like also the first time I've like ever done something like that where I just buy things. So I was like, I want to play with this Jolter character so bad. I also went to bat really hard for Jolter because you guys won't believe me on this, but when Jolter came out, people thought she was bad. Like, the Game Press ranking said that she was not good because she sacrificed 1,000 HP on her 3rd skill. And I remember being so baffled by that I was like, dude, who cares if you lose 1,000 HP? For one, Merlin's NP offsets that, and 2, the enemy is already turned into paste. Like, you've already won. Those guys are dead. They got obliterated. So I was like, Game Press, y'all out of pocket on that one, dude. Yeah, and here's the other thing. The other point that I would always bring up is I was like, dog, she loses 1,000 HP, but then she gives herself invul, so she can't take damage for the rest of the turn. As if Hans doesn't exist. This was like when Merlin was coming out, when this was brought to my attention. Like, this, one of my friends showed me, like, that reasoning when Merlin came out. And I was like, do you not heal 2k every turn with double Merlin at the least? So I was like, ask me if I give a fuck about a 1k HP demerit, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Fake character heights are so weird. Well, they're based on, like, Japanese averages. And because, like, if you're over here in, like, the States, you know, if you're over here in America, then it's like, oh, Gilgamesh is really tall, but he's, like, 5'9". So it's like, well, yeah, compared to, like, some of these other guys in Fate, Gilgamesh is pretty tall. But compared to, like, the average American, you know, it's like, Gilgamesh is getting dunked on. Which is funny to say, because Gilgamesh is my favorite character. Same thing was said when Musashi Berserker came out. Demerit was 5,000, irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. I mean, yeah, because you're either, like, you're using her for farming, so who cares? Or you're just going to turn the enemy into paste. I mean, she has the guts plus the dodge, and then we got Castoria, like, the next year or something. So it didn't matter. It was like, bro, who cares? Like, literally, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about this character, like, demeriting their health when they're gonna kill the enemy? Like, bro, who cares? Anyway, who else? My FGO, the wifey tier list, who else would go up there? Nobu would go up there. Medea would go up there. I like Nobu and Medea quite a lot. I'm a big Okita fan, but I think we could just throw Artoria on there and kind of just put in all Saber faces. Because then at that point, we're going to throw in, like, MHX Alter, MHX, MHXX, you know, we're just going to start chucking, like, all these people in there. We're going to chuck in, like, Okita Alter. Oh, yeah, Tomoe. I'm a big Tomoe fan. Love the Valkyries. Huyon is my precious. That is my little sweetheart. I fucking love Huyon so much. I've only had this Huyon for a couple of months, but if somebody said anything bad about her, I would kill everybody in this chat in a video game. In Minecraft. In Fortnite, of course. You just put a hilarious image in my head with Gilgamesh being dunked on and him opening the gate. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to hit me with the gate whenever he's when he's too slow. As a 5'9" beta male. How is the new trash? I mean Mash. I don't know, I haven't looked at her stuff. I just saw that Plushie put out a video and he was like, new Mash farming system, and I was like, holy shit. Are you telling me they made Mash good? I guess I'll get there when I get there. I saw that she has, like, Lancelot's armor or something, so I'm looking forward to that, but I'm not that far at the reading thing. Should I burn the 4 and 3-star EXP cards? Okay, the only reason I'm burning my 4-star EXP cards is I have a shit ton of 5-star EXP cards. Like, and I, like, physically do not need these. Like, yeah, like, I'm filling this up with, like, the 5-star EXP cards. I've got, like, 450. Wish I wasn't spoiled on that. Yeah, like, at the same time, you know, like, if I wanted to, I could, like, unsub from every FGO channel that I'm on. Because I don't really get recommended FGO videos. I get recommended, like, Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And, like, okay, let me just go look. If I look at my YouTube homepage, what am I recommended? It's a Key and Peele sketch video. It's a 10-minute testing on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck Dragon Rulers. It's when fake cops run into real cops. Is Tri-Brigade Fire King playable this format? Red Thread. Let's see. Another Key and Peele thing. Cosmonaut Variety Hour. Samito Media. More Yu-Gi-Oh! And then more, like, police cam footage. Because I guess I've been watching more of that. Of, these random arrests and just people being stupid. You'll forget by the time it comes out, probably 2 years. Well, I played JP, so probably not. Who's the emotionless blonde woman who likes the Admiral? Is she on the list? What? What? Emotionless blonde woman? You're gonna have to be more specific. Sounds like the average moist critical viewer. I am sub the moisty. I do enjoy me a good Charlie video. I do enjoy, like, just clicking on a video and it's just, like, the worst butt chungus ever. And it's like, hey everybody, so today this guy, Timothy McVeigh, came out here and blew up a Starbucks, but that's about it, see ya. And I'm like, okay, well that was interesting, I guess. Okay. Alright, okay, Charlie, thanks, dude. Alright. He's like, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. It's like, thanks, dude. Much appreciated. I don't know if I wanted to know. Half the stuff I don't know if I wanted to know, but I'm like, well, now I do know. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! And right now I hate Evil Twin E-Girl streamer deck. It's killing me every time. I wish it was just Albaz decks again. Bro, you have bigger problems if your problem right now is Live Twin? That's the deck you have a problem with? Like, are you playing Master Duel? Like, we're playing the same Master Duel where, like, Blue Eyes has the support. Snake Eye Fiendsmith is running around. Snake Eyes Fire King is running around. You have, like, Labyrinth running around. Memento, Centurion. The White Forest just mumbo-fuckish pile of bullshit, which I love playing, by the way. But it is a pile of... Like, I can acknowledge that my own deck is toxic. I can acknowledge that my deck is toxic. Bro, Live Twin is where we're struggling. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on! At least I can combat those. Okay, you're doing something wrong, because Live Twin does everything that those decks do, but infinitely worse. But, like, infinitely worse. So if for whatever reason you're struggling against Live Twin, but not those decks, you're doing something wrong. That's a skill issue on deck building. I run Gold Pride? You should be fine on that. You should just ball out on the Link 4. Just make baller. I'm tired of summoning. When I run into a deck, I summon baller. Anytime I go second into a board, I make baller. Honestly, Blue Eyes is still kind of bricky, but I love playing two Blue Eyes and laughing because I play Brick Eyes back when we played the Stones. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is really sad that we don't get to play the Stones anymore, huh? We get to play good cards? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Blue Eyes gets to play good cards. It's like, wow, I can normal summon Primite Ether Barrel, I can either get a disruption or it eats a disruption, and then I can link it to a link one, that can eat another one. And then I just full combo from there, I guess. I haven't played in like 5 to 8 months. That would make sense. I don't advise getting back into the game. Look, if we were having a trouble time against Live Twin, we're kind of in stupid dumb PP combo format. I mean, like, White Forest is dumb PP synchro deck. Snake Eyes is dumb, stupid link combo deck. Blue Eyes is... I don't know what Blue Eyes is doing. Blue Eyes is just doing... They're doing their best. You know, they're doing the best with what they have. Every deck right now is just comboing off into Oblivion. The festival... Well, actually, I'm lying. The festival is not very fun. Out of all the players that quit after Pendulums dropped, how many of them have come back into the game? I don't think as many people quit the game when Pendulums released as you think. I've been doing like a deep dive into Yu-Gi-Oh's history. It doesn't seem like that many people left. Like, it's the people that were complaining about Pendulums when they released were the people that weren't playing anyway. Like, let me put it that way. Like, when people complain about Yu-Gi-Oh, they're already usually not playing. You know? Remember trying to get into Master Duel, being introduced to Dragon Maid and Sky Strikers, and just bouncing? Oh my god, I love Sky Striker Ace Ray. This new support is gonna change everything for me. And it literally did! The new support for Sky Striker was called Tenpai. That's right. I was the Tenpai duelist. Me! I was the Tenpai guy. I'm the guy activating Raigeki, Darkhold, Normal Summon Chandra. Me! I'm the villain! I got tired of having an interactive game, so I started playing Tenpai. And I loved it. And I still love it. I would play this combo format 100 times before playing Tenpai, honestly. Just give it a try. Just try it out. Just try it out one time. Honestly, I thought Tenpai was going to be a lot more boring than it has been, but it's like very fun because you don't win every game going second. Like, obviously, if it had a 100% win rate, that would be crazy. But it is very fun playing a really any going second deck that is trying to pick apart a board. It's just Tenpai is the easiest time doing it because Tenpai isn't like most going second decks, where like most going second decks might not have the capacity to OTK, but Tenpai does. Tenpai's like, okay, you're rewarded for picking apart their field, now kill this man! Sengen Tenpai Dragon, butt blast this guy into oblivion. It's not fun against it. Oh yeah, no, of course not, it's not fun getting Tenpai. No, yeah, you're like, wow, I can't believe I set up my board. And then they're like, alright, Lightning Storm. You're like, okay, let me chain my trap here. And they're just like, alright, I'm just gonna droplet, send the Lightning Storm, target your guy that you were gonna activate. Okay, great. That's why they didn't let people summon extra monster zones unless a link arrow was pointing to it. Okay, so the reason that one was unpopular was because it was supposed to slow the game down. And this is when Zodiac is the best deck, and so it's like, oh, okay, it's gonna slow the game down, and it's gonna take us out of this tier 0 format. But then they immediately printed a link to for Zodiac, so Zodiac continued being the best deck. So literally nothing changed for the best deck, but everybody else had to slow down. I love playing life points to do stuff. I do love me some punks, and some of the punk cards are cute. Like Xiamen, adorable. You give me cute cards and an archetype, and I'll probably play that deck. Like, dude, I love playing Velmonica, because I'm like, dude, this lady is adorable. And she has like a little angel and a devil to like make decisions. It's so cute. See, that's where I differ from other people that play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll play a good deck, but then I'll play the most PP poo-poo deck you've ever seen. And then you'll be like, you're like, Z-Tail, you having a fun time? I'm like, yeah, I'm over here just eating shit, and I love it. And I love it. I'm having a great time over here. Like, bro is getting his ass beat. I'm like, and I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. I love it. Bro, me playing Red Eyes Bestial, I love that deck. You're like, what does it do? It's like, it maybe makes Dragoon, and maybe it has a Bestial in hand. You're like, that sounds terrible. I'm like, it is terrible. You are correct. Eldritch was like the first deck that I got really good at playing. Like, I started playing Drytron and Master Duel because that was like the deck that was like the first deck where I was kind of like learning combo lines and stuff. But then I was like, this is really boring. Like, these games are taking a really long time. And so Eldritch is really cheap on Master Duel. So I was like, okay, well, let me build that out. And then, because it's more of a control deck, I had to, like, learn what other cards did and, you know, when to, like, use your interactions and stuff. I like decks like that. It's why I like Labyrinth a lot. Like, Labyrinth will always be probably one of my favorite decks. Especially now that a lot of the floodgates are banned. So now you actually, like, if you're going to play Labyrinth, you have to interact with your opponent, which I like. And so it's like, okay, you can win if you know how to use your interactions. Because your interactions can be as varied as you want. You just gotta know when to use them. Love it. Used to main Dark World back in the day. Kill this guy. Mods, ban that guy. Kill him. Send him into the sun. Immediately. Get that guy out of here. I had one duel goes like Dark Hole Harpy, Ogre Summoning, Imperm Chundra. Last card was Kaiman. Yeah, that can be pretty frustrating. A deck that I have a huge soft spot for is Kashtira. I do love playing that deck. I will admit, I have a lot of fun playing Kashtira. Especially the hit version in Master Duel, where it's like we don't have, you know, Terraforming, 3 Field Spell, 3 Theosis, 3 Fenrir, 3 Unicorn, you know, all this blah 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 blah. We don't have 3 Prosby, so you can't make like an Arise Heart with like Goliath, Untis, and Garura underneath it consistently. So like it was a bit more fragile, but it's just like it's a very fun deck to like play going second. The Kashtira mirror match is also really fun. Not gonna lie, I miss Diabolosis. I only miss Diabolosis because I have a royal rare Diabolosis. So I haven't uncrafted it because I'm like, well, what if they bring him back? Then I have him. But like in my heart of hearts, I know that guy can't come back. We have to leave that guy in jail. Like he's gotta rot forever. Diabolosis is like the Epstein of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's no way we can ever let that guy see the light of day. We gotta keep him in there. He can't come back. He can't come back. I had a soft spot for this one Psychic Wind Mist Valley deck because the boss points were so convoluted to get to it. We gotta destroy Bring. All I'm seeing is Bring like the most degenerate stuff I've ever seen. Dark World, and then the Gusto Mist Valley like loop. Look, there's only 2 things that deck does. It either infinitely loops Apex Avian, which is just effectively like infinite negates. Like it's literally infinite negates if you can get it set up. It is convoluted. Or it's I go second and then I do why are you hitting yourself and I punch my opponent and they die. My elemental hero deck is missing. Good. I hate hero. I hate them. My favorite decks are Sky Striker and Tier Elements. You know what? As somebody that right before Beatrice got banned on Master Duel, picked up playing Tearlament, like I was playing Fiendsmith Tearlament, I get it. I understand it. I understand the love for Tearlaments. That was some of the most fun I had playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That day. Like, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For like 5-6 hours that day, which I don't really do, but like really, really fun. It is... Well, it's okay. It's not fun for the gambling because, like, realistically, when you're like, "Oh, I'm playing Tier Limits," people are like, "Oh, you like to gamble," but it's like, no, you're making stuff like Beatrice, so like you can guarantee dump something, right? Like, you're doing things intentionally to like get stuff off. But at this point, with the restriction on the names and stuff, there is some gambling involved, right? Especially now that you can't make Beatrice because she's banned. But like, I get it. Like, it's a fun deck. And then I do like Sky Striker. The frustrating thing about Sky Striker is it's not very good. That's the frustrating part about it, is that Of course I want to play Sky Striker. It's the cute anime girl deck. Why would I not want to? It's the cute blonde lady deck. Why would I not want to play that? I mean, I just said earlier that, like, every Saberface would make it into my wifey list, right? They would all make it on the waifu tier list. And so why would I not want to play Striker? But it's just the problem is the deck just kind of ass. Now, the new support is really good. Yeah, I'll give you that. The new support does look really insane. Like, there's like a new Link 2. There's like a Link 1 coming out. Like, the cards they're looking quite insane. Florence Nightingale, and she isn't blonde. I thought she was because the art I saw was black and white. What was even the original thing you were getting at? What was the question? About Nightingale? About her being a deadpan blonde? What are we on about? You know about the VR version of Yu-Gi-Oh coming? It depends, because I know, like, years ago, there was a guy working on one, and I know there's a couple working versions, but, like, are you talking about the official one? Or is this, like, a fan-made thing? 5 hours, 7 games. I mean, that's tier limits, baby. That's just how it goes. That's tier limits, baby. That's just how it goes. But you know what? Those 7 games, they're gonna be the most fun games you've ever had in your entire life. Or you're gonna break and you're gonna cry. Any pro LD player uses in chat? Mine is stuck at 50%. It is time to go to BlueStacks, I guess. I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! For a bit when the Fiendsmith stuff came out, so when my meta sheep friend was asking for my high Wave King Caesar, I thought that DDD was meta, but turns out he was just used for Fiendsmith. Yeah, I was real, because I've also played DDD, and I do enjoy playing DDDs. It's a very fun and rewarding deck to play. But whenever people were like, we gotta ban Caesar, I'm like, bro, don't take, like, one of, like, the 2 monsters from the DDD end board. Bro, you can't do that. You can't take that from them. They need him. Like, look, fellas, just ban the Engraver, alright? Just get the Fiendsmith slot out of here. Not gonna lie, I had my villain arc after fighting Azobita all day. I pulled this stun deck, the best hour I had at Master Duel in a while. I just can't imagine myself enjoying playing stun. But maybe we need to stream it sometime. Maybe I need to try it out. I mean, because I do want to start streaming every weekday at this point. And, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I kind of want to, like, experiment with other games. Making a gacha deck. We're going to see if I die if I see this word again. Oh, Onomats are getting new support. And their new support is just Ryzeals. They're just Ryzeals. Like, that. They're just Ryzeals. That's all they are. They're, like, literally just Ryzeals. That's all they are. But I'll play it because I really liked Zexal when I watched it. I'm a number monster fiend. More Arknight stream? I need help with PvEX8. Never streaming Arknights. Just because you said that? Never. Never gonna do it. I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna stream Withering Waves. I'm gonna try to grab people onto the wave. The Withering Wave. By the way, Malice or Ryzeal? Okay. I like Malice more as a deck because I'm more familiar with, like, the Cybers stuff and its cute anime women. But if both were to come out on Master at the same time, I would probably just play Ryzeal. It seems like it's just, like, the more straightforward, easy deck to play. And I am a fan of rank 4 slop. I mean, as a person that enjoys Zexal, rank 4 slop is kind of up my alley. I can play Yep double. I already have all the cards. But, like, as far as which one I like more, Malice. Which one would I play? Ryzeal. For one, it seems like Ryzeal is coming first. Yeah, that'll be really interesting to see. We'll see where we're at for this best of one. Any deck trying to not have either Ash Blossom or Effect Veil or a Maxi Impossible challenge? You gotta play Runic. Gotta play Runic Stun? I don't know, man. Rank 4 and 5 is that comfy zone. Man, rank 5s are terrible! That's why the new Canine deck is gonna be some booty butt cheeks. I'm telling you, Canine, it's not good. Not good. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be mid. I'm telling you right now. Chat? I'm telling you right now, Canine, bad deck. It's gonna be mid. Don't listen to Stellar. They're gonna lie to you. They're gonna try to sissy hypno you into the propaganda. They're gonna try to tell you that it's better than it actually is. They're gonna try to tell you that the wolf lady is half as good as Ryziel Dead Namer, but I'm here to tell you, I don't think that's true. But you know what I am looking forward to? Dragon Tail, dude. Have y'all seen some of the Dragon Tail cards? Not only do you have big booby anime girl as a character, but you also have cute anime girl with abs. Awesome. That's what we love to see. But you know what we also love to see? Fellas, we've actually done it. We've opened up all of our boxes. We've opened up all of the boxes. We've done it. Oh my lord. Lads, we did it. We opened up the boxes. We're just that amazing. Dragon Draco Tail seems amazing. I've been working on a Dragon made Dragon Tail deck. And it's been fun so far. So far, so fun. The yummies are hilarious. Like, dude, look at Yummy Cupcake and tell me that dude has not seen some horrific war crimes. Like, you look at that dude, he's seen some shit. Look at Yummy Cupcake. That dude has seen some... He's seen some things. Like, you gotta put Yummy Cupcake on, like, the Vietnam background. Because that dude, he's definitely been to Nam. He's definitely seen some cookies and people getting eaten. He's definitely seen some of his homies get eaten up. And that's why it's so funny. He's definitely, like... The pain behind those eyes is immeasurable. Okay, who am I going to... Okay, do I want to do... Alright. Chat, help me out with this. So we could do 2 characters to skill 10. We could do Needle Alter, Moriarty. We can do Coup Alter. Or we could do Lancer Artoria. Yeah, I think those are the options. I'm not doing Bingu. We'll do Bingu later. And then I don't use Nero enough to justify doing hers. Like, I'm thinking Coup Alter is probably a safe one to do. Because Coup Alter is just good in general. Coup Alter, Lancer Artoria, Moriarty in that order. You know what, Bring? I'm glad you said it like that. Because we're thinking the exact same way. We're literally sharing the same brain cell right now. This is how I know Bring is my ride or die. He thinks exactly like me for real, for real. And there goes all my dust. Awesome. Should have leveled Da Vinci Summer. What am I, broke? What are we, brokies? Hell no, we're not leveling her up. We have what is like we would like to call in the business good servants. No, we can't do the woman anymore. No. No, did we run out? Does she need dust? Ain't no way. Oh no, she's up here. Never mind. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you guys. I was just trying to see if you guys actually knew. You know, I was just making sure you guys were not frauds. You know, if you guys actually knew what was up. You know, if you guys knew what materials were needed by guys and whatnot. Just making sure. Just making sure you guys, you know, are in the loop. You guys are staying informed. That type of stuff. It's definitely not me being blind. Okay, so I could do Moriarty, or we could start working on Jianlu. I mean, Draco's just kind of cooked. Draco's just kind of cooked over here, unfortunately. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Pause. Okay. Fellas, we've done it. We've done it. The second Draco skill has been leveled up. Are you gonna start unlocking any class scores when it unlocks? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Shrug. Like, probably not. Because, like... What does that do for me, man? Like, what does that do for me? I don't do nothing for me. That don't do nothing for me. It does nothing. It does nothing for me. It don't do nothing. But you know what does do something for me? Leveling up my servant skills. Because then I get to point and laugh at people and say, you wish you could have skills leveled like this. Coup Ultra has saved my butt quite a few times. See, I'm doing it to be a good representative on the friends list, because Coup Ultra is on my friends list right now with the damage CE for the event. So that way, if somebody is a little fraud and doesn't know what they're doing, I got them covered. I got them covered. You know, so I gotta be setting that example, you know? Gotta be helping them out. Gotta be doing it for the people. I want to get Ukelty with the selector, but... What is bro talking about? Who is Ukelty? Who is bro talking about? Alright, I'm out. Peace. And we never heard from him ever again. I'm gonna go beat up Coup in the advanced quest. Oh, I still have to do that. I've done the other ones, but I haven't gotten around to doing the Coup Foolin' one. It is just slightly annoying. I can't spell her name. Yeah, I have no idea who you're talking about, man. Who is Ukelty? I gotta sit over here and I gotta guess. Like, if it's a free-to-play character, who starts with an H? 5-star character that starts with an H. Oh, and Arknights? Hooyak. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You can call her Quetzalcoatl. She also goes by Quetzalcoatl in Arknights. Because she's the winged serpent as well. She has that epitaph. Yeah, I've been leveling her up, but I know that she's not very good. Which makes me really sad, because I do like Hooyak quite a bit. I do indeed. I enjoy her. She's a smug little lady. But she's also huge. And she seems like she'd be an evil lady, but you could just, like, she's also very bullyable. She's also, like, a fail girl. Like, it's, like, kind of awesome. It's, like, a nice little dynamic. I want to get her, but she is terrible. See, I'm suffering from success on Arknights. I don't have the, like, really the time to go after and level up these, like, other bum characters, because I have too many good characters to level up. And it might sound like I'm bragging, but it really is not. It is suffering from success. There are too many people I need to level up. Like, I'm always in EXP and LMD debt. Like, there are so many 4 and 5 stars I want to level up, but I can't get around to because I'm still doing 6 stars that I'm hyped for. I'm gonna have to kill this Coup Ultra at some point. What is the, let me check what the CQ is like for this event. I don't think I did the CQ when it originally came out. What do we got on here? Fairy Knight come champion. Gridomart. Gridomart's HP is very high in this battle, and Brute Force will do no one good in this. Like, okay, we'll see about that, Mr. Wikipedia. By reading and understanding the gimmick to this challenge, anyone could clear the enemy's HP by simple defensive endurance. But with Britomart and the player's HP, your team will have a special buff called Weak Points, which are the key to passing through the high difficulty challenge. The goal is to destroy Britomart's weak point. Once destroyed, her HP will automatically start chipping away 2 million before enemy turn. Before you can do that, she will have damage cut for 5 attacks, that is protecting her weak point from getting destroyed. So attack her damage cut 5 times, and when that goes away, hit her weak spot with a charge attack for charge attack. The battle ends after hitting 2 of her break bars, she will give up immediately. Okay. Be warned, your allies also have weak points will need to be defended as well. When an ally servant's weak points are destroyed, they will suffer a horrible permanent restriction abilities. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. This requires a certain status of show power. What the heck is all this? Okay, so I have to beat up Britomart. So you just have to beat up Britomart. So you just gotta, you gotta chip away at her damage cut. She then gets weakened, and then you hit her with a big ol' attack, and then you dust her hands off. Okay. And then when you hit her with big ol' attack, she loses 2 million HP. Alright, got it. Cool. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesday. We'll do that on Wednesday, because by God, we know we could use the lore. But I don't want to do it right now. Why? I'm lazy. I don't want to do it right now. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it right now. Okay, but I do want to look at my... Because I'm getting to the point where I have to start using my 4 stars for pen skills, so I need to start viewing... I need to start getting inventory on what we could do with people. Anti-rider is crazy work. Ugh, okay, but I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm a bit hungry. I would like to finish my ramen noodles that I made earlier today. But it was a good comeback stream, you know. It's been like 2 weeks since I've streamed or anything, so it was nice to kind of come back. Should see you guys tomorrow for some Wuthering Waves, but that will only be over on the Twitch. I'm trying to segregate my content. You know, we can't have the Wuthering Waves on the FGO channel. What are we, crazy? What are we, crazy? Or maybe I will just do it. Maybe I'll just stream on both. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, with that being said, I will catch y'all on the